first, just being a part of this tour for the first time, or if you've been involved with something like this before?
No, nobody wants to talk to an assistant coach.
What's been your impressions just going around the region meeting?
Well, I tell you what, you can tell the affection and the genuine interest that people have in Mississippi State University, not just the basketball, the football program, but all programs. So it's been really enlightening to see how people care about the programs.
You got a chance to get into the new guys in summer school yet? Anything?
Yeah, the only kid we have coming in summer school for the first summer session is Colin Boker. Yeah, but everybody else, the three other guys are returning guys. So Christers will be there, Wendell will be there as well, and then Sean is there as well.
I guess from what I understand, you guys get 2 hours a week to work with them now in these new rules.
Yeah, it's a new rule, and it's really beneficial, especially for someone like myself who's coming into a new situation where you're trying to get guys going. And so, it's really a great rule because beforehand, only the strength and conditioning coach could touch those guys in the summertime. Now we actually can get on the court with them for 2 hours a week, so it's really beneficial.
When did you guys start doing that? Was it this past week, this week? Or?
The first day they start summer school is when you can officially start. We give those guys a few days to get acclimated, to school and things like that, and then we'll start working out with them sometime towards the end of the week, probably Thursday or Friday.
I see guys like Jalen Steele and others always tweeting about how their body hurts, that they feel as much as in shape as they've ever been. What have you guys been putting them through, and what kind of feedback are you getting from them right now?
Well, they're tweeting that. I don't know if it's actually true, so that remains to be seen once they get back on campus how much they're really in shape. But guys like Jalen, the only way you become a better basketball player is to work on your game yourself. And I got full confidence that guys are doing what Coach Akins has told those guys to do as far as the regimen and what they need to do in the summertime as far as getting bigger, stronger, and faster.
What kind of things are you going to be working on to get going this week?
I'm huge on skill level. Anything to do as far as making those guys an individual better basketball player. So, basically the basic things are shooting, dribbling, and passing. I know it seems really simple, but a lot of guys struggle with things as far as their offhand, shooting from a particular angle. So we just want to increase their skill level.
Have you sat down and just doodled around with lineups or anything?
Oh, no. That's way too far in advance right now. I got so many guys that's incoming that I haven't had a chance to personally work with. So, once I get a chance to start personally working with them, and then, even beyond that, trying to put together a team, you might not want to put the most talented team out there beginning. You want to put somebody out there who's going to mesh as a team first.
You're going to have two guys like Kobe Davis and Trevante Bloodman kind of battling it out with point guard. You kind of compare and contrast those guys?
Well, I think Jacoby is a bigger, stronger kid at this point in time in his career. Even though he is the high school kid, I think he's a better shooter at this point in time. I think Trevante is more of a penetrator, more of a guy that can get into the lane and make plays, and I think he's going to be a better defender 94 feet. But that's all just initial thoughts, until those guys get in and start competing against each other and against everyone else who really don't know for sure.
What do you think of the new SEC schedule that was approved in Destin, and also the 14-team tournament, getting everybody in and getting the double buys for the top 4 teams?
Well, really, I always like to say, things like scheduling and things like that is kind of above my pay grade. So, I think that what they're trying to do is what's best in everyone's interest. Them preserving, the rivalry, obviously, with Ole Miss was huge for us. But anything beyond that really doesn't matter. You got to go out and play basketball games and win them.
What about the non-conference schedule? How close are you guys getting to that after, you and Baylor deciding not to play next season?
We're waiting for one contract to get finalized, and once that contract is finalized, we'll be able to put out the whole non-conference schedule. Obviously, the conference schedule is totally out of hands until we get it from the SEC.
What was the thought on ending the series with Baylor?
The biggest thing is we were going out and playing in Maui, and I felt like after going out and playing the most difficult tournament there is, I didn't want to come back and play a team like Baylor, and then we couldn't find a time to move it to another time for both teams. So if we could have moved that, we probably could have worked it out, but I wasn't going to play Baylor after playing 3 tough, difficult games out in Maui, and then coming back from all that travel and then playing Baylor.
So how much you guys